my God, SmackDown decided to start with a movie. So, with the opening of the show, Roman Reigns comes out with the Bloodline. They're opening the show with a Bloodline Rock segment. I thought this was going to be like the last thing we saw tonight. That's insane. And so Roman Reigns comes out. This crowd is white hot. I mean, it is absolutely venomous boos. They were, the crowd was doing so much they kept on having to cut the feed left and right. I'm sure they were doing a whole bunch of cursing and flipping The Rock off and flipping Roman off. I mean, it was insane. This crowd is white hot. It's crazy. And so the crowd won't stop booing. Eventually, Roman Reigns says, all right, I've fulfilled my obligation. I'll just leave. And then Paul Heyman decides, hey, The Rock's fixing to come out. We need to give him a chance to speak. And Roman's facial expressions during this time, you can tell he's, starting to feel some resentment. He feels like he's being little brothered by his cousin, and he doesn't really like it. And then it cuts to commercial. When it comes back from commercial, Paul Heyman introduces The Rock. The crowd starts booing even worse than they were before. And I thought that we couldn't get much louder than that. By the way, I don't know if you can see it up here, but I love The Rock's jacket in this promo. I mean, it was awesome. I want one. I just wish they weren't $5,000, but we're definitely getting this Hollywood rich Rock here. Anyways, The Rock starts calling Glendale and Phoenix, Arizona crack dens. He starts calling everyone crackheads and crackhead Karens and meth head Mollies. Or meth head Marys. Was it Mollies or Marys? I don't know. I'm on cloud 9 right now. But then The Rock says finally professional wrestling is cool again after decades. And it's cool again because of Roman Reigns and The Rock. And then the crowd starts chanting, Cody, 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 Cody. I think I saw one sign that said Cody sucks. And there were a few people that wanted to see the Roman versus The Rock match. And I think with the seeds that they planted today, we are going to end up with that match. But back on track here. The Rock finally responds to Cody's call out for that one-on-one match, and he turns it down. He says no. But then he has a counter offer. The counter offer is a tag team match between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins against The Rock versus Roman Reigns. And if Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins win the match, that means on night 2 on WrestleMania, at the main event, the Bloodline is barred from the arena. But if The Rock wins, The Rock and Roman Reigns win anyways, it's Bloodline rules for Cody, which means there's basically no rules. The Bloodline can do whatever they want. The Rock says he has until next Friday to answer that in Dallas, Texas. I'm sure Cody's going to show up there. I think Cody's supposed to be there tonight. I'll have to react to that segment later. But, so he goes through that whole spiel, and then The Rock's fixing to say, if you smell, and then Roman Reigns puts his hand on Rock's hand and stops him from saying it. And Roman says, I need you to do something for me. I'd do everything for my family. I'd kill for my family. But I need something from you. I need you to acknowledge me. And this is when my mind was blown, because I thought this is how they swerve, and we're still going to get Roman versus The Rock, because there's no way The Rock is going to acknowledge Roman Reigns as the tribal chief. He wants to sit at the head of the table. He went and got the position on the board because he wanted to sit at the head of the table. Well, it turns out, I guess, The Rock is wanting to sit at a different table. And he says, I acknowledge you, Roman Reigns, as my tribal chief. And then he talks about the importance of family and how he would do anything for family. I mean, this was a movie. I love where they're going with this story. The Bloodline story is probably the greatest story that the WWE has ever told. I know that the original plan was Roman versus The Rock, but this swerve where we're still getting Cody versus Roman and The Rock is part of the Bloodline, I mean, this is an absolute movie. And, I mean, I'm sorry about this reaction being all over the place, but, I mean, I had to react as soon as it was finished. I can't believe what I'm seeing. This is great. I love the WWE. This is the greatest era in the history of the WWE. I mean, this is better than the Attitude Era. I can't believe what we're getting, man. But I'm going to go and watch the rest of SmackDown. If there's anything else worth reacting to, I'll react to it. And I'll see you guys later. This is Jobber Steve, out.